Assalamualaikum. We will be presenting Financial Accounting and Reporting Semester 1 Group Assignment. In this assignment, we need to analysis of two public listed companies in Malaysia and we choose UEM Sunrise Berhad and OSK Holding Berhad for year 2023 and 2024. This is our member's name and metric number. I'm Hazli S81175. I would like to present part A, which is Company and Sector Overview. UEM Sunrise Berhad and USK Holding Berhad both are involved in the property sector, but USK Holding Berhad is diversified conglomerates which is not only focused on the one sector but also involved in the multiple business. Okay. For the core business and target market, both are same, which is their core business is development and sale of high value residential, commercial properties, micro township development, and so on. And their target market is from the middle to high income group, urban home buyers, domestic and international property buyers and investor, and so on. The competitive position for the UEM Sunrise Berhad for market share is they are key players in the Malaysia property industry with large township development, and their business strategy is long-term development through integrated township, and their competitive advantages is have a stable financial position, reputation, trusted and well-established brand. And for the OSK Holding Berhad is their market share or business strategy is income not dependent on only one industry because it is operates in highly diversified business, and their competitive advantages is to reduce reliance on property sector, geographical expansion and have a strong reputation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Niaina Batrisha binti Nik Fazli, matrix number S795999. I will explain about the key standard MFRS in the companies we have chosen. First, we have MFRS 116, which in property industry requires the land or buildings purchased or constructed to be recorded as assets, and in time will be allocated their values by using the depreciations. Next, we have MFRS 16, which deals with leases. It was a situation where the companies rent or lease the assets such as building, lands, or equipments without buying them outright. In time, these assets will also have to be depreciated in order to keep the transparency in the presentation of financial statements. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Adrina and my metric number is S7938. I'm going to explain what is horizontal analysis. Horizontal analysis is a method that compares a company past performance to its current result to see if it is growing or shrinking. In this case, we use the data from 2023 and 2024. This table shows that both of the company, which is UEM Sunrise Berhad and OSK Holding, experienced increase in revenue, net profit, and total equity. But for the total assets and total liabilities, only OSK Holding experienced an increasing. But for UEM Sunrise Berhad, total asset is decreasing by 1.59% and total liability increased by 3.84%. That's all from me.
Puteri Maisara binti Mahdi, S798827. Vertical analysis is analysis amount divided by base amount. For statement of profit or loss, base amount is total revenue. And for statement of financial position is base amount is total asset. For in our group case, UEM Sunrise Berhad has major asset that higher at 2024, which is 51.25%. While at 2023, this company have lower percentage, which is 49.63%. While for major asset, uh, on this company. OSK Holdings Berhad have lower than UEM Sunrise, which is 38% at 2024 and 40.50% at 2023. Next is I want to explain about major expenses. For UEM Sunrise Berhad have 24.04% at 2024, higher than 2023, which is 20.61%. Then OSK Holdings Berhad has a lower major asset than UEM Sunrise Berhad. For both year, which is 2024 is 12.78%, and at 2023 they have a lower than that, which is 11.56%. Major profit for both company has a biggest difference, because at 2024 for UEM Sunrise Berhad is 7.78%, lower than OSK Holding Berhad, which is 32.36%. And for 2023 UEM Sunrise Berhad has 5.66%, while for OSK Holdings Berhad has higher than that, which is 29.41%. That's all for me.
This slide shows the financial ratio comparison between UEM Sunrise Berhad and OSK Holdings Berhad. For liquidity, UEM Sunrise has a higher current ratio of 1.88 compared to OSK Holdings at 1.34, which means UEM Sunrise is better able to pay its short-term debts. For efficiency, OSK Holdings perform better because its account receivable turnover is higher and it collects payments faster, with fewer days of sales uncollected. In terms of profitability, OSK Holdings clearly performs better as it has higher return on assets, net profit margin and gross profit margin, showing it generates more profit from its sales and assets. Both companies have low debt to equity ratios, but OSK Holdings has slightly lower financial risk. In conclusion, UEM Sunrise is stronger in liquidity, while OSK Holdings shows better efficiency and profitability overall.
My name is Zur Al Shahada binti Zaimil Faisal S79656. I will explain the final evaluation between UEM Sunrise and OSK Holdings. Starting with profit trends, UEM Sunrise record a low return on asset of 0.8%, with a net margin of 7.65% and a gross margin of 31.16%, indicating with returns on asset and sales. In comparison, OSK Holdings performed much stronger with return on asset of 4.93%, net margin of 37.65%, and gross margin of 37.86%. For cost structure, both companies control costs well, but OSK Holdings is more efficient, supported by its higher gross margin. In terms of liquidity, UEM Sunrise has a higher current ratio of 1.88, showing strong short-term liquidity, while OSK Holdings' current ratio of 1.34 is lower but still sufficient to meet obligations. Looking at debt management, UEM Sunrise has a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.83, slightly higher than OSK Holdings' 0.76, meaning OSK has a lower financial risk. For asset utilization, OSK Holdings again leads with return on asset of 4.93% compared to UEM Sunrise 0.8%, showing better use of asset. Overall, based on stronger profitability, better efficiency and lower risk, OSK Holdings Berhad is better investment choice.